Believe it or not, I don't like appearing on camera. However, I couldn't help but feel inspired watching industry colleagues record their own videos as part of the We Make Events Awareness campaign, highlighting the need for our government to recognise and assist entertainment industry in its hour of need. As a media publishing company, we report on events dedicated to the AV and lighting sectors, supplying the live entertainment business. And we've witnessed the instant and devastating knock-on effect that cancelled concerts and events has played on everyone from suppliers to freelancers. When we chose to publish our magazine, Pro Audio Asia, in 2002, we were exposed to the effects of the virus severe acute respiratory syndrome. As the effects of SARS persisted for several months, many businesses such as bars, restaurants, clubs, venues, hotels would never reopen again, as owners went bankrupt and their employers would drift off looking for work so they could feed their families. So when the lights turned on again, fewer freelancers returned. This was SARS, an epidemic that affected less than 30 countries, resulted in more than 8,000 cases and fewer than 800 deaths. The mothballing of entertainment in the Asian Pacific region meant our young business almost ceased to exist, as there were no concerts or events to report on. So when news started to emerge from Wuhan earlier this year, I actually forewarned my colleagues internally that these events may spell the end for our industry. If you believe me. But not only has industry repeated itself, but governments beyond the Asian Pacific simply did not heed the warnings that SARS should have provided. So if SARS was testing the water to create ripples, COVID-19 has fully thrown itself in to produce monstrous waves. No event outside a Zoom room has been immune from its effects, it would appear. Concerts, theatre, operas, weddings, religious ceremonies, sports, corporate meetings, festivals, charitable causes, dinners, galas. The list is endless. And so is the roll call of those ensuring the events are staged. Yeah, the hotel technicians, the venue engineers, production hire companies, managers, promoters, performers, caterers, security staff, stagehands, hauliers, logistic experts, even those health and safety yellow vested brigade. Over the past 50 years, this unique industry has evolved greatly since the electrification of music. Unfortunately, it has not found a collective voice to make itself heard by governments, which is ironic when you consider the excessive dBs it supplies to raise the roofs all over the world. I initially got into this business as an 18-year-old working as a part-time stagehand in Newcastle City Hall. Those dedicated crews worked day in, day out for long hours, loading and unloading trucks, setting up and dismantling equipment, and everything else necessary to ensure the show curtain went up on time, all on low pay and with no benefits. Concert tickets that went for a few pounds 35 years ago now command a value of 20 or 30 times that figure, but still the freelancers continue to work long hours on low pay with no benefits. Needless to say, government coffers have swelled as live entertainment rocketed over the years, but now they have turned deaf to help those loyal servants. So whether you are a professional dancer or a stage manager, unpaid bills should have driven them to a new career. So when the world does return to some sort of normality and we look to be entertained again, those venues that do manage to reopen will need that army of sane, dedicated freelancers and specialised personnel to make them come to life. Unless the government recognises the entertainment industry as a collective force and supports them now, I think we'll have to entertain ourselves for some time being. Often being labelled as a cottage industry, our trade now demands international recognition and status. United we stand.